42 years. You've been here alone?
Oh, dude, that's harsh.
Mr. Waters, Emery, if we had known, I would have, I'd have tried. Are you landoing us right now, Em?
Is that Christopher I hear? These old eyes can't folk.
What, pray tell, is landoing? Lando Calrissian. The Empire Strikes Back? It's Emery's favorite movie. Han, Leia, and Chewie travel to Cloud City, and Lando pretends he's mad at Han, when in reality... You son of a bitch!
I almost had you all! I almost had you!
I'm furious. What?
It's so great to see you all again. What's the date?
April 12th, 2023.
Yep, as I suspected. Time moves inside the brain the same as in our dimension. It's only been a year. Sorry everybody for landoing. I mean, how often does this situation present itself?
Get over here, you big nerve herder! I missed you so much, Em.
Oh, I'm fine, Chrissy. Really, I'm fine.
Oh, jeez. Who brought the onions with us? I'm getting all choked up over here.
Good. I didn't want to think Keenan and I were the only ones.
Ugh. Touching as all this is, we're on the clock, people. Have a job to do and all that.
Mr. Drexler, if you are done with your emotional reaction, do please begin offloading the materials we brought with us. Dr. Darber, do you mind giving Keenan a hand? Then the two of you can bring the stuff we brought as well.
Yeah. Oh, needed a good cry nonetheless. Let's go, Keenan. Man, I love rom-coms.
Mr. Waters and Mr. Todd, why don't the two of you go get reacquainted? We have another hour before Kylie gets the station back to full power.
What? Wait, they know?
Yeah, Emery. We all know. I mean, Chris told us you two were an item a few months back, yeah.
Actually, I think everybody on station knew it. Not that it matters in the slightest.
Gentlemen, please just go enjoy your reunion, okay?
Well, don't worry, Deputy. An hour won't be necessary. Chris only needs about 10 minutes.
Oh, hey! No, I haven't seen you in a year, so I'm gonna let that one slide this time.
That's part of the problem.
Get over here. While we await for power restoration, why don't you, Agent Fowler, and I have a much-needed conversation? Deputy Marshal. You, artificial intelligence little girl. Yes, how wonderful. Show us the closest conference room we can use.
I am sorry, Dr. Lawrence Emerson Wainwright, but you do not have authorization. Access is denied.
Not this trite again. Hey, Kylie?
Yes, U.S. Marshal Bass Wyatt Marlowe?
Can you please direct us to a conference room?
See, that's why we vibe, U.S. Marshal Bass Wyatt Marlowe. You are such a gentleman with such great manners. Of course I can. Please follow the lights as they turn on. I'll direct you to the conference room, ground 018.
Ugh. I can already tell I'm going to be getting a cavity for how sweet and chipper this little bird is.
Thank you, Kylie. Doctor, she-devil, shall we?
Oh, go fuck yourself, Marshmallow. The rest of you get whatever gear you need, and we'll start after Wainwright and I get back.
Recording has concluded.
Before we get started here, I'll politely ask that if you two vulgarians intend to engage in gunplay, that you warn me beforehand. I have no issue with you busting a nut in one another, but keep me out of the line of fire.
What?
A cap, Doctor. The term is busting a cap, not busting. I don't care what the proper term is. Kill one another if you so desire, but keep me out of it. Although your cap busting might actually save me from several headaches with one ill-timed
Okay,
action.
can we please get on with it? Come on already.
Patience and decorum, Agent Fowler. Now, Deputy Marshal, please do explain how you and your colleagues managed to be out here just as the station returned. Oh, and please do dispense with the absurd falsification of Dr. Hunt making such a request. All right, let's put all the cards on the table, Doctor. You're happy to check the research requisitions, which were submitted several weeks ago to the NSF. You'll note our update to them with Dr. Topper Hunt's request and our intention to head out. They agreed and left the location and distance from the station up to our judgment.
Weakest cover story I've ever heard. Don't you have a Senate confirmation hearing coming up shortly, Marlowe? Breaching national security, breaking non-disclosure agreements. Not good for the old CV now, is it?
I doubt Bolo nor the DOD are going to take any action over me being here. Oh, that, not to wager. I'd be willing to make, were I you. No, Doctor? Please, let them make an issue of all this and threaten my career. Have them put me on the stand before Congress, and I'll testify all about this station, about Project Atlas and activities observed at Amundsen Scott. I'm sure the American people, hell, the world, would love detailed specifics about the Indonesian flight we discovered and subsequent cover-ups. You recall the most famous aviation mystery since Earhart?
Oh, with that kind of threat, I wouldn't expect that you'd make it to the stand to testify.
Try me. Which leads me to my second point. You have no leverage here. Oh, I'll quote the great Archimedes. Give me a lever long enough and a fulcrum on which to place.
And I'll use it to bust your kneecaps.
No leverage at all. How quickly you forget that only 2 people on this station have access to Kylie, Emery Waters, and me. Isn't that correct, Kylie?
Well, truth it up, U.S. Marshal Bassway Marlowe. Psh, take it hard, minimal. Yup.
Okay, I don't understand the slang, but sounds like our little Kylie is going through her pre-teen phase. I'll admit, I have no idea what your specific mission is this year, other than retrieving the station, of course. What I do know is we don't intend to stand by and idly watch as you attempt to revert the situation to benefit Beauregard Loewen and only them.
Oh, my dear giddy aunt. Always the Boy Scout, always the moral compass, never strays from the path, is a good lad and eats all his greens. Ugh, I'm so sick of listening to this holier-than-thou rubbish, Marshmallow. How about we go back to pointing guns at one another? This is pure tosh.
As much as it pains me to state such, the Deputy Marshal is quite correct. Shooting him only serves to make our task here more difficult. Although I agree with Agent Fowler on her evaluation of your antiquated sense of values, I have to admit this is something of a stalemate.
My head hurts with all this talk. What is it you're proposing, Marshmallow?
I assume, just like last year, you have sensors or whatever detectors you'll be gathering and replacing with new ones. Correct. So long as they don't interfere or attempt to modify station systems, I don't see any reason not to allow you to deploy and collect them. Allow?
Next.
Nobody will make any attempt to access any station's scientific or critical systems without myself or preferably Emery Waters present. You state that as if there were an alternative. As you yourself just said, we don't have authorization rights. Agreed.
You finished laying your cards on the table yet?
Oh, I'm done, Jocelyn. Don't even look at mine, because I'm confident that whatever cards I'm dealt will be the winning hand.
Oh, ugh. Cavities, headache, now nausea. I've hit the trifecta.
Restoration ETA now revised to 15 minutes. Recommending shifting resources to... Uh-oh.
Uh-oh?
Scans of the exterior station show enhanced and accelerating structural damage of the metal alloys. I need to conduct additional and enhanced diagnostics, but structural collapse is a statistical likelihood when I next travel back through the bulk. Well, that blows. I should alert Father. When he's alone. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Ugh. Old people were at it. Ugh. Oh, I can't erase my own memory files. U.S. Marshal Bass Marlowe, can you do me a huge solid, please?
I got you, Kylie. Please tell the others to meet us up in the operations when power is restored. 15 minutes. Hold off on notifying your father for a bit longer.
Duh.
Well, looks like our vacation plans will be changing.
Recording stopped.
No. This is so much more advanced than our operations room. This is like Star Trek Enterprise bridge type stuff. Wow.
Don't say that. Especially around Father. I had to remind him for almost 3 months not to refer to the Ops Center as the bridge and that I am not a starship. Father kept calling me the USS Roberta Bondar. He's so embarrassing me. I hate that.
Okay, yeah, right. I'm so not used to having my laptop talk to me. Okay, I'm gonna need Jemmy's stuff. When we get back to the station. Saved it, nice.
This really is a truly sophisticated artificial intelligence. Simulated emotions, unique personality, interpersonal subroutines. I'd love to get my hands on our operating software.
Oh. Okay, who's the pedo? And why isn't he hanging outside high school cheerleader tryouts with a trench coat on? Heard of anyone?
Truly remarkable. Right, I forgot. Last year she needed to be informed who everybody was, make sure they had authorization. Hey, Kylie? You, of course, remember Dr. Wainwright and Lorenz?
Of course. Hi again. Hi again, Kylie.
Charmed, as always. And this is the head of our electrical and botanical research, Dr. Patrick Dauber.
Sup, computer duder?
This is Dr. Shepard Delham, astrophysicist with the South Pole Telescope Lab. Over there looking sternly is Agent Jocelyn Fowler, United States Defense Intelligence Agency. And down in the VMF is our, he's the acting chief of engineering, really, Mr. Keenan Drexler.
Wow, he's cute! Oh no! What happened to Chief of Engineering Ezekiel Francis Bustamante? Oh, please tell me he's okay.
Oh, no, Zeke is fine. Doing better than ever, as a matter of fact. He's been promoted. He's actually running Amundsen Scott Station now.
Oh, good. I liked him. He was nice as well.
And finally, there is our head of station internet technologies, Mr. Christopher Todd. It's, the individual with your father, his boyfriend.
Ew. I don't need to know about Father's love life. So, Keenan, is he seeing anybody on your station?
Would somebody please remind me why I agreed to jump into this teen romance nonsense? Why?
Enough! Where are Mr. Todd and Waters? Don't they understand? Well, kept jumping back to that same morning, and Fred called it Halen jumping. We had to figure out a way to get him out.
Of the causality loop. Oh, wow! I wish I could have been there for that. So, out of morbid curiosity, where were his boxers after all?
Don't know. Even the final jump, he said he was going commando. To my knowledge, he has no plan.
Seriously, Marlowe, you have my permission to put one through me brain pan. Put me out of me misery.
Oh, 100% rain check on that one, Jocelyn. Count on it.
And this must be Agent Fowler. You know, Chris says that you're a bad mother.
We have more pressing issues, Mr. Waters.
Sheesh. Just talking about Jocelyn.
I can dig it.
Anyway, Kylie said there was an uh-oh, and I don't like uh-ohs on my starship.
Father!
Station! I meant station. What's the full story, sweet?
Emma.
He's talking to me.
Oh.
Okay. So, I'm finishing up diagnostics after leaving protective standby, and I noticed a 42% reduction in the exterior fiber carbon-enforced panels. The self-healing polymers in the aerogel insulation and vacuum insulation panels have also been compromised. Assuming this was only an isolated issue, I conducted an additional and more intense diagnostic on the station and adjacent buildings nearby. It is not isolated. The printed carbon nanotube composite shows similar wear and damage. I can repair these damaged spots, but the appearance of them is growing exponentially. Soon the ability to stay ahead with repairs will be even greater than I can keep up with. Massive suck, I know.
So that's bad. I get that. But can somebody unscience this for me, please?
Of course. Now this ship...
Father! Seriously!
This station was built with technology and construction methods only now being conceptually drawn up in our time. Roberta Bondar is able to take extreme temperatures, more wind damage, and for longer durations, and still come out smelling like a rose. Kylie, do we know what is causing the damage?
All evidence points to electromagnetic and gravitational fluctuations due to the multiple entrances and egress through the bulk, from one brain to another.
Dude, no way! Cousin Jimmy called this years ago! We're all part of an imagination in someone else's brain!
No, brain. B-R-A-N-E. It's short for membrane. It's a fundamental object in string theory and M theory that generalize the concept of a particle to higher dimensions.
Oh my god, yes! That's exactly what Jimmy said when we were high! We're in another brain dimension, right?
How many times have you traversed the bulk?
Father?
Hey, go ahead, sweetie. You can answer their questions while we're all present.
9 trips from this brain to the other.
Huh, okay, so 1 entry and exit points per trip, 18 exposures to intense electrogravimetric energies. I'm surprised the station lasted as long as it has. Go Canadian engineering, I guess.
Kylie, what happens if you head back through the bulk? The station will suffer significant damage when it returns through the aperture of the bulk in 138 hours, 53 minutes.
Significant, but you said you could keep up with it for a time, no? So it's not entirely unrepairable? How many more of these bulks can you go through before it's not fixable?
Yes, Special Agent Jocelyn Eleanor Fowler, you are correct. Assuming we were able to shield this facility from electrogravimetry damage, I can assist in the repairs to the station. It will take 5 weeks. However, subsequent trips will simply return us to the same point, but deterioration rates will accelerate with more instances of unprotected exposure.
Why are her systems and memory core not being impacted by the same
Well,
damage?
it's due to the protected shutdown she initiated 7 years back. Keeps her higher functions and critical drives safe throughout the transitions.
Obviously, the loss of this complex is not an acceptable outcome. However, given this new information...
We're not leaving, Wainwright.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I agree with Jocelyn. We'll do whatever we can to come up with a solution right until we have no more time. And should that happen, we'll all head back and try to come up with a permanent fix. I'm sure Bolo will divert all necessary resources in the case.
I can't leave.
Emmy, we know how much you love the station, your starship, and how much you love your AI. She's lovely, by the way. This isn't your time, though, sweetie. You belong to our time.
No, Chris, you don't understand. I physically can't leave a mile radius around the station.
What do you mean?
His internal entropic decay signature, of course.
Oh, yes. After prolonged exposure to the localized entropic environment, his own internal signature would adjust to correct for the imbalance. Okay, so can somebody now unscience this for me?
I gotcha. Because I've been here for a year, my internal entropy signature, my fingerprint in time, if you will, is now adjusted to the 2060s versus the 2020s. It's like, taking a fish from one tank to another. You slowly have to introduce it to reduce the chance of shock or changes to ammonia, nitrates, and nitrites in the water. For the first 3 weeks, I was sick as a dog on the other side. Heck, This last trip, I got woozy during the crossover and had to nap.
Well, so if the station gets damaged more, you'd be stuck.
Yep, pretty much that.
No, screw that. We have got to do something. I may have an idea, rather, Dr. Jovac may have inadvertently found a solution for this problem. We have a two-way connection using a repeater. We'll have to drive outside of the event horizon surrounding the complex, 1 mile out to transmit, radio, and... Oh, I see where you're going, Dr. Delham. Not a bad suggestion. I would have deduced it myself if it had not been so distracted. You and I can head out and consult with Dr. Jovac.
I'm sure you won't mind if Gemma and I come along. Cold air may help with this bleeding headache.
If you feel you must.
I'll head down there with you guys. I want to fill in Keenan in on what's going on, and then he and I will get a little bite to eat.
Oh, Keenan's here too? Now I feel even worse for you than I do about the problems with station damage. You had to sit in the naughty with him for 8 hours? Oh.
Actually, hold on, Doc Wainwright. Here's what I'm not getting with the whole entropy, Emery, time travel-y thingy.
Oh, goody. Ground level.
So, Emery and the station have, come back to the past.
Must I reiterate the fundamentals of temporal mechanics yet again? No, you insufferable simpleton, for the last time. We traveled through a spatial anomaly, which only exists for a short window. Right now, we are in the future, 2061 to be precise.
Right, let's come back to that one in a few. But anyways, so the station never really came back in time.
Yes, that's correct. We traveled to it. It didn't travel to us. This is an elementary distinction, yet you continue to flounder in conceptual quicksand.
So then, just like my favorite movie Back to the Future, we could find out who wins, every single Super Bowl from 2023 to 2061, and then get, stupid rich, right?
Wrong.
But we're in the future. Every Super Bowl has already happened. We know the results.
Yes, but only while we are here. The moment we go back to 2023, games haven't happened yet.
But we know they will happen.
Ugh, the hubris of the uninformed. The first wager that you place, sure, you would win. But after that, look, time is like a straight line. Right now, we're outside of it. The moment you act on the information from this timeline, you change it. Once we return to 2023, it won't be the same timeline anymore.
Okay, run that by me again.
Ugh. See if you can follow along. You win the first year. It allows you to purchase, say, an exotic automobile. That automobile, coincidentally, was intended for another buyer. Because he no longer obtains it, his plans shift. He misses a crucial business meeting. As a result, a key player trade in professional sports never occurs. That alters the roster, which alters the game strategies, which alters the outcomes. Congratulations, your infallible knowledge is now completely worthless.
Aha, but if we went to the future, got the information, came back, and made that bet, then it would have already happened and would be a part of that future where we got the winners and the scores.
This is the future, yes, but not for us. We're in what should be the future, but since we're here, now it is our present. However, if we go back, everything we do here may not hold. It won't be the future until we go back to the past, which then also becomes our continuing present. If you make that bet, you have altered the older timeline, creating a new, unprecedented, and non-finite one. Retrieving the information and acting on it exist in separate timelines, meaning the act of bringing back the info itself disrupts causality.
But how would we know the timeline was messed up? If what was going to happen happens when we got to the future, this future we're in right now.
You are thinking of time like it is a fixed recording. It is not. The moment we interact with the past differently, the recording changes. It's quantum uncertainty, multiple possible outcomes, instead of one inevitable future. Why am I constantly burdened with dullards?
Jeez, sorry I only have one doctorate. But I do think I have a beat on this. Okay, so this, right now, is our present, right?
Yes.
But it is also the future.
Correct. Depending on the observer, it can be either.
But not for Emery.
What do you mean?
Well, okay, you said the past or the future is dependent on the observer, right?
Correct.
So, for all of us, including Emery, it's really our present.
Yes.
But Emery, and you guys said that he isn't able to go back. His quantum gravity thingy is melded with the futureness. Entropic signature, that's what he said, right? So if he can't go to the past, he has no future after leaving April 12th, 2022, until he got stuck here 1 year.
Yes, obviously. What is your point?
Well then, how does he program and create the world's leading artificial intelligence in the 2050s?
Huh. I never considered that.
Huh? Indeed. You know, this is the kind of stuff that me and my cousin Jimmy would talk about like all the time while we were getting our doctorates. And let me tell you, Doctor, these conversations are a gazillion times better when both parties are a little toasty.
I much prefer to keep my lips unsullied, Doctor.
Well then, suit yourself. But hey, if you ever need to have an insufferable dullard to help you consider alternative quantum whatevers, Pat's easy man.
Keenan, Patrick is heading down to see you while the others head up and make a call back to base.
Yep, already down here, Deputy Duder, sir. Have Keenan with me, and we're heading up to the galley to get our grub on. Emery said you guys would meet us up on level 2. Keenan says there was a bag of food and some stuff that's missing. Swears he remembers packing it. You guys wouldn't happen to have taken anything up with you?
No. As far as we know, everything is still staged on the VMF deck.
Okay. Not a thing, Deputy Duder. We're coming up soon. Don't worry, Keenan. I always keep a small amount with me strictly for emergency purposes like this. So I'll hook you up, my brother.
But I wouldn't have suspected that he'd be able to survive all this time. It's quite remarkable, actually. You say he's been living in another membrane this last year?
Apparently so. However, the concern with more urgency is how to protect the station as it traverses the bulk from one bane to the next. The station's artificial intelligence indicated it may have 1, perhaps 2 more trips before the damage is critical and the station is destroyed. Dr. Delham here, Dr. Jovac. After we spoke with Emery and his AI and the details were provided, I thought more about what you said regarding the artificially created differential envelopes.
Oh, yes. That was a bit of a brain buster, the idea, wasn't it? Busts mine. So, you're being told that the structural damage to the station is directly related to the passage within the bulk, not from the other reality it's sitting within?
Yes, that's correct.
I see. Did the station record any data around the gravimetric energy of the station's transitioning through different branes? Need to consider the warped extra-dimensional metric, the energy density distribution, and the brain-localized gravity effects. Found him! Wait! No, that's a fitness pole. Damn it!
We need to get the rest mass of the station, position of the station in the extra-dimensional coordinate over time, the velocity in the extra-dimensional direction,
The warping parameter, the bulk cosmological constant, and the effective brain potential.
I knew this would work. With the proper data, we can modify the BOLO, compact, OTHR, and deep space network beacons we brought with us to create a shield, I guess it would be called.
Oh, it's probably more proper to say the electromagnetic cushion, not like a pillow.
Must be the cold air and lack of station noise, but my headache is clearing up and I almost understood what you lot were on about. Whatever the plan you all dream up, may I remind you we only have a little over 4 days left to implement it.
That's assuming that the AI has usable telemetry recordings of the electromagnetic signature left, and assuming power can be provided to just the 4 units you brought. You just need to adjust the operating system to use a modified hybrid of the Linux. Why, with Mr. Waters there helping you, and the AI to reprogram each one, I'd estimate no more than probably about 36 hours required. Less time to find this punk-ass Waldorf airport. My God, he's terrible.
But much more than that, the output of the energy used to create the cushion from within the baseball complex, a mile wide in diameter through null space. Please, do the honors, Dr. Wainwright. Dear Lord, an electromagnetic signature of that magnitude would give us a detectable signal all the way through, back through the bulk and into the other reality. We'll be tracking the relative location of the station in near real time.
Oh, by the great Gonzo's nose! It's the answer to everything we've been searching for, other than where the hell Waldo is.
Well then, before we lose any more time, we should head back in and get that recorded data so we can begin work on the calculations.
Assuming we can convince the others to give us that data.
Saving the station and their Mr. Waters is their first priority. I don't think we'll have any problem with that. The real challenge... I'll need to figure out how to use this information and take advantage of it to our benefit.
Carl, we'll be back in contact in 12 hours to update and run whatever numbers we have past you.
Hear you loud and clear on this end, and don't worry, I'll be here searching for this godless, motherless dog of a son of a...
I bet you all could use a good meal after the trip out here.
Yeah, hey, we were all wondering about that. How did you manage to locate food to keep you alive out here, Emery?
The station has 3D food printers. Much better than the basic 3D food printers we have in 2022. The station had bioengineered proteins, fats, carbohydrate gels stored up to support a station of 800 for 3 years. These printers can make any food item from basic organic building blocks. I was so happy to find that. I was really worried I was going to have to eat ice spider meat.
Wait a minute, Emery. You're saying you have Star Trek food replicators?
Pretty darn close. Just tell Kylie what you'd like for your meals in an hour or so. Ding! Hot food. Tastes just like the real thing, too. Heck, soft foods like pancakes, oatmeal, mashed potatoes, they can be ready in 2 to 5 minutes.
Oh wow, I have to check this out.
Deputy, why didn't you leave the station before winter started? Did you not get my message?
We got it, Emery, but it arrived after the last plane for the summer already left. And even then, Ops Center was empty, so we didn't hear the message until weeks later. Either way, it was already too late. What do the records say happened?
Oh, man. I can't really say. The temporal prime directive is very strict.
The temporal what?
Temporal prime directive. It's another Star Trek thing. Look, Deputy, I really need to be super careful not to say too much. You learning about your own future never works out well. Even with the best of intentions, your actions could have unforeseen negative consequences and disrupt the entire natural timeline.
Emery, we're talking about over 40 people here, people you and I know well, people we love, for Christ's sakes. Now, look, I can't make you tell me, nor would I ever try, but if the timeline originally said most of the station survive, but now you're saying everybody dies, isn't the timeline already impacted?
Trust me, I've taken that under consideration. Originally, it was only a few people that died.
Me included, I remember, yeah.
Yes. Now, it's the entire station that's being affected. What if I give out information, and then it's the whole continent? Or worse, I'm worried that I'm compounding the damage. Path to your hell paved with my good intentions.
I understand your concerns, Emery. Just, let's chat about this later.
Okay, so I thought you guys said the station was all falling apart and damaged due to the energy spiders and, being empty for so long. This place looks brand new.
Well, when you need something to occupy your time, repairing a station from the future is a great way to do it. Over the last year, I've got a lot of the common areas all patched up. The halls, all the berthing quarters, and the North Tower are fixed up and ready for guests. I'm halfway through the West Towers as of last week. Hey, why don't you two go get something to eat? Refrigerator has some leftovers sitting inside. The meal printers can also have a pretty diverse menu. Help yourselves to whatever. I don't remember leaving that other door open. Weird.
Dude, you said the magic words! Munchie time! Come on, Kanan. Let's go get our grub on.
Hey, you guys. You have to try this printed chocolate pudding. It's delicious. Hey, Kylie. Are the others still outside the station complex perimeter?
Hiya!
Oh.
That is correct, U.S. Marshal Bass Wyatt Marlowe. The others left my detection grids exactly 8 minutes ago. I'll notify you when I see them again. I don't like Dr. Shepard Lewis Dellon. He gives odd pedo vibes. Real glitcher.
She has a body?
Oh, I am so sorry, Deputy. There's so much to bring you all up to speed on. With Kylie's help, I restored her ability to project an avatar in the galley, the movie theater operations, and primary data center complex. Also, a few random hallways and rooms in the North Tower. Projecting an image consumes power that I don't want to risk using until I know my hydrogen power reactor is stable.
I'm sorry I alarmed you, U.S. Deputy Marshal Bass Marlowe. That wasn't my intent.
No, that's okay, Kylie. No harm, no foul. It's just I'm not used to having people suddenly just appear like that. She's still a hologram, right?
Yes, silly. I'm still a hologram. How else could my hand pass through the table? That's Keenan over there. But did he ask about me at all?
No, honey. He just came in. He and Patrick are getting something to eat.
Oh, poor baby. Let me go help him find something good and I can make it for him. According to research, best way to his heart is through his stomach.
All right, he's too old for you, sweetheart.
I thank you for not smothering me, parental unit.
My adolescence was bad enough. Hers is gonna destroy me.
Emery, going back to what we were discussing before, we have a few days left before the station moves back or whatever it does. Give it some thought and let's talk again, just you and me, huh?
Of course. All right, Deputy.
And Emery, I think we're at the point where you should start calling me Bass. I appreciate the respect in using my title, but after all we've been through...
I appreciate that, Bass.
You know, I could use a bite myself. When the Atlas team gets back, we'll compare notes and get a plan to protect the station before the next movement or whatever it is.
So you trust them?
Oh no, I don't trust them in the slightest. However, the protection of the station is at least a common goal that we share. I think if there's anything we can be sure of is that anything they do towards that end will be sincere. Just, maybe let's continue to restrict full access to you and me. If you want to bring Mr. Todd into the fold as well, I defer to your judgment on it. It's your call. But just make sure we keep them monitored, especially around the Nodwells. I don't want any mysterious vehicle issues to crop up before we're ready to leave. I wouldn't put past Jocelyn to try and strand us here as well. Thankfully, I have a contingency plan set up for that eventuality.
Oh my god, Keenan, you are so funny.
Oh,
So she has access to the whole station and futuristic simulated female teenage hormone programming. We're all gonna die.
Recording stopped.
Is the plan that has been proposed, and depending on your station having reliable data recordings of the gravimetric energy whilst traversing through various bulks between realities, we surmise a solution can be devised and implemented to protect this complex during passage.
That is an interesting theory, all right. Kylie, your thoughts? Sweetie?
Huh?
Kylie?
Sorry, I was distracted. Okay. Running a statistical analysis and simulation now. It's an interesting hypothesis, and according to my initial simulations, the modules brought by Dr. Lawrence Emerson Wainwright could be reconfigured in the manner they describe. We need to reprogram their software and make some technical adjustments, provide each with a power feed, and strategically deploy them. Total time required based on the data sheets for the 20s era technology brought in factoring time to adjust and deploy. It's so flux. We can have everything set up in 2 days.
Will it protect the entire complex? All structures in the area?
If we're willing to sacrifice a few of the external storage buildings, I can provide strategic placement locations which would protect a majority of the complex, including main station, power generation, external research buildings, and the circular collider.
Oh, Patrick! Oh, it got on me.
Vulgar and disgusting.
Gross.
Hold the phone! Or whatever future thing that you dudes use. Did the little one just say circular collider? Like as in large hadron collider?
Yes, this complex has a particle collider.
Emery, you have your own particle accelerator? Dude!
Well, technically it belongs to the Canadian people, but yeah.
Can I please play with it? Please.
Absolutely
No!
not. No.
Absolutely not!
Come on!
Oh.
What is the worst that could happen, guys?
Look around you, Dr. Daubers. We are all sitting in the worst thing that could happen. I like to refer to it as Exhibit A.
Either way, it's not even operational presently. The accelerator tunnels are filled with the carcasses of around 60,000 energy-draining ice spiders. Now, I have been removing as many as I can, a few hours each day, hauling them to the burn pit that I dug, but with just me and my progress rate, I should be done in 27 more years.
Oh, yes, the ice spiders. Let me know if you go out while we're here. I'd love to bring one back to dissect it before we go.
Okay. You, little bird. We need you to provide us with all the information you recorded while... Oi! Over here, love!
Oh, sorry. What is it you need, Special Agent Jocelyn Eleanor Fowler?
Data? Data you recorded during the trip through the looking glass, dear. Come on with this one, honestly.
Kylie, you may provide them with that data. It is allowed.
Transferring data to your tablet now. Transfer complete.
Surprised you can do all that while making goo-goo eyes at Keenan.
I'm so blink-locked right now.
Well, thank you, Agent Fowler. I'm going to be dealing with that one for the next 6 weeks.
I'm going to start reviewing these logs and come up with the adjustments necessary to generate the localized electromagnetic output. That should influence brain tension fluctuations and create a stabilization effect. Dr. Wainwright, would you assist me? I believe you meant, would I guide you? And the answer, of course, is yes. Okay. We have just under 4 days now. And from experience, I suggest we all get at least 6 hours of sleep as soon as it is possible. Fatigue is not going to help our situation here, people.
Deputy Marshal Bass, there are very comfortable rooms nearby in the North Tower. Everyone can have their own room. All the showers and lounges on that floor are working as well.
Perfect. Thank you, Emery. Okay, it's 1700 right now. Why don't we sync back up at midnight?
U.S. Marshal Bass Wyatt Marlowe and Dr. Lawrence Emerson Wainwright. Was there anybody else in your parties I had not been introduced to?
Of course not. No, Kylie. We told you about everybody, and we're all in the galley still.
Over the last 2 hours, I've monitored several doors and maintenance hatches accessed. I had believed this to be a sensor error and coming out of protected mode. However, all my diagnostics have been completed, and I cannot account for the random location access.
Kylie, are there any anomalous heat signatures or motion hits?
No, Father. I'm not seeing anybody other than people in the galley.
Oh, is it those ice spiders? Are they back?
No. There's been no associated drain of power from any location. Only doorways opening and closing.
Wait, please don't tell me this place has ghosts too!
Oh, I don't believe in ghosts, mate. I believe in intruders. And we got us some.
Hi, Brian Bradley, your creator of 90 Degrees South. We made a promise from day one. No ads. No awkward breaks for mattresses, meal kits, or magic racers, just story. Start to finish. That choice lets us keep you fully immersed in the world of 90 Degrees South, but it's not without cost. Producing a show like this takes time, gear, coffee, and a lot more coffee. If you love what we're doing and want to help us keep doing it ad-free, consider joining our Patreon. We're here because of you, and with your help, we'll stay right here, edge of the world, commercial-free, ready to entertain. You can find our Patreon page at patreon.com. Search for 90 Degrees South. To close, as we always do, we do want to thank our Patreons who joined at the end credits tier.
Nick Wolf, Tatum Adams, Monica David, Thomas Reisky,
Rob Burrell, Michael Buckland,
The Harbinger Pulsar, and L. Link. Thank you for your sponsorship.
This has been 90 Degrees South. On behalf of the cast and crew, I'd like to thank you for listening. If you liked the episode and are enjoying the series, please remember to give us a like, a share, a tweet, send a raven, or review on iTunes, Audioboom, or your favorite podcast site. It helps us to get the word out and keeps the cold at bay. Until next time.
This has been a BMB production.